Cool.
About to record?
Recording. Alright, welcome everyone back to our, I don't even know, bi-monthly, some
When we get to
fancy
when we
word
get to
that
it.
means eventually.
When we get to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we remember that.
I'd say it's probably. I'd say call it tri-monthly.
Sure, tri-monthly, or just whenever we remember that the other people exist.
Quarterly?
Something like that. Anyways, welcome to our
tertiary.
I'm not going to weigh in
wonderful
on
game
this.
of Legacy of Fire. Last we left off, the group had been entreated by Alma, a trade princess, to clear a building, so to speak, on a trade route that they were attempting to reinvigorate. The party set off. There was much ado, a few drakes. It was fine. Came to across this wonderful mansion, just perfectly decrepit and falling apart, infested with the undead. The party's been crawling around for some time. Seraph learned a very painful lesson in don't leave the party. She's still too young to go drinking by her own. And after maybe clearing out the main floor, the party decided to go upstairs and found themselves a couple of rather obnoxious individuals. One that kept disappearing every time they turned away, and one guy that just kind of collapsed.
He imploded,
that-
more like.
Is that the guy that turned into mist?
Yes.
I mean, he
got
baited
fat.
the barbarian. Fatal mistake.
Yeah, he baited the barbarian. He shouldn't have done that.
Thanks,
He
Jack.
played Poke the Barbarian and lost.
I don't think that covers it. Lost doesn't explain what he had done to him.
I'm attempting to keep this PG-13 so that YouTube doesn't ban me anymore.
Why has it? Has it?
Oh my god, did you get banned?
No. Thankfully, YouTube doesn't give a damn about me.
It's monetized it was not monetized, so why would they care?
Oh yeah, if I tried to monetize this thing, I'd be kicked in a heartbeat.
Probably by me or Jack.
Just Jack alone.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Continuing.
we killed some annoying invisible bone thing. Although before that, Seraph did also learn not to stare at ghouls.
Yeah. Am I still running that current -4?
3, I believe. You're -3 negative levels right now because you were healed once. I think. Is that right?
Yes, I think I was healed once. I'm just trying to find out where it is.
I can't remember exactly the.
Yeah, I've got -3 on energy drain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I recall, to do to do another restoration for that negative level, I need a week.
This month, was it?
We were doing it a negative. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
And, we're going to need to get me more crushed diamonds, too, I think. I am down to, I think, one last dose.
Oh, I can see a shopping trip coming on. Shopping!
But yeah, after we killed the weird bone golem thing, whatever the hell it was, bone devil thing, and the other dude, we then just went to rest, I believe, and have a long rest because we were all feeling a little tired.
Yeah, the rest isn't going to be long enough.
So you had plans to take a rest, but had not yet gotten to that point.
No, we were, I think, scoping out for somewhere safe to do so.
Correct.
And yeah, I think we did decide there was this like stone, what used to be a bathroom area that we probably thought would be maybe okay. I don't remember if we actually decided.
We decide? Yeah, I think we did decide to have a rest.
I think it was
Or at least I thought it was it was something we were discussing.
Yeah, it was where, I think, was the main thing. Where were we going to rest? I mean, we thought this area was all right because it's, not very open. But yeah. I guess we shall rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Alright, so you are choosing to rest in the bathroom area.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
not exactly a master suite as we'd been used to, but needs a must. Not to be funny, but should we set watches?
I can start watch. I can also use my campfire bead to set up a fire in the middle that'll burn for 8 hours.
Any other?
She leveled up at this point, or are we still waiting to get to that point?
We level once we long rest, from what I
Correct.
remember.
So, over the course of this long rest, with your watch, you are able to all take your long rest without incident, and you would progress with your level up from here.
Yay!
Yay!
And resetting abilities back to max.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And we're all going to know that from here on out, we slept in the bathroom and came out stronger than ever before.
God, that bath water is good.
I mean, there was some toilet wine made. It was fine.
Thoughts of humans in household. And if you don't know what that is, it's another one of the gamers things where it's worth watching. It's 3 shorts. Before we rest, does anybody need healing?
That was definitely something that was handled last time.
Yeah.
Because if you scroll, I don't know if you all have everything, but if you scroll all the way back through all the wonderful things, we find that,
there's a lot of 2d6 plus 5.
yes, a lot of 2d6 plus 5s.
So we is all golden.
Good enough.
Yeah. So, I guess presuming that nothing happens during the night, I guess we would all awaken.
We have just a moment.
Spicy.
Oh, you can still hear.
Yeah, and I guess I would just. I'd wake up whoever would be on guard at that point because I don't know, doesn't really matter, and just just begin to go through morning ritual, eat, probably do a bit of like stretching or something just to get myself ready for the day. Pick up my campfire bead back because it would have gone out at some point. 'cause it only lasts 3 hours.
Who took over watch from George?
I mean, one of us can do so. It doesn't really matter.
I'll send Jolt to look around in a few rooms to see if anything's going on. He won't wander too far away, but
Fair enough. I guess I would then just wait for
Time to pass.
everyone else to be ready, and then
Okay, so can we all assume that we all just slowly wake up?
yeah, I guess so. But in case we've gone there, where have we not gone?
does Jolt notice anything at all?
So where are you thinking of having Jolt go?
So he'll have a look around these rooms here. He will go down the corridor, look around here, see if he can see anything by walking across the beams. Just see what he can see around this area. Make sure there's nothing that's creeping in on us.
Okay. Give me a perception check for Jolt.
Perception check. Probably not going to be very high, but yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. So Jolt goes about and inspects the rooms and finds that the room that had the demon, no one really cared to investigate what it was until it got smushed. It looked out onto a kind of a stables area, and he found a flock of birds that kept coming back to the area. Then there was a couple things here. There were a few items, pieces of apparel, equipment and such that was left behind from the mess that Jaren caused and your encounter with the bone demon in those two rooms. Nothing in the other room. And going down the corridor into kind of this great hall area that you'd been through, didn't really find anything of interest or note there. Although he did find that the fireplace construction was a bit odd. Going through, he was actually able to see that there's a hidden room to the back, but the secret door that had held it had collapsed due to disuse, and anything that could have been of value in there had fallen to the ravages of time.
Okay.
Yeah, if the others aren't awake, I'll wake them up.
Meredith is awake. She'll come to. She's quiet. She, Selenia, to see
Yeah.
if she's awake. And she'll sort of bend down and whisper in your ear, Selenia, my queen,
Yes.
may we talk for a moment? I have something to ask you.
Go ahead.
At this point, I'll be waking up and probably just playing a quick song on my flute before heading out.
And I'll say to
The
Selenia,
others around me.
I'll keep whispering at a low tone in Selenia's ear, and I'll turn to Draconic, our native speak, and say to her, I had a vision last night. We were all dead. The dragon didn't save us. I didn't save us. That thing you offered to make me a dragon, I think I need to do it. Can you do that for me?
There are costs with that.
I do.
It's not something we should really do here.
And I'll say, I realise the costs, but they do not matter. I cannot be. I cannot help protect you if I do not embrace my dragon. I have to. It's not a case of wanting to. It's a case of have to.
Then, if that is your wish, I can definitely help. We will need some privacy in several hours for this. I think it's best if we do this somewhere that we consider safe, not here. Perhaps back in Kellamrain.
I'll agree to that.
I'm going to go over to Jaren.
Yeah.
Jaren.
Yes.
I sent Jolt to have a look around, to see if there's anything going on. He's noticed something a little bit strange. I wanted to talk to you about it. He's noticed that there's outside there seems to be a flock of birds that seem to keep flying away but coming back. It's not usually the way that birds tend to act. It's quite strange. I just thought I'd let you know, because obviously I don't want anything to surprise us or happen. Sorry if it's nothing.
I cannot know if it is nothing or if it is anything. Flocks of birds together could mean many things. They could simply be trying to scavenge a corpse and are frightened off. Could be worth a look, if nothing else. But
At this point, I'll be finishing my song, so...
It's just a little strange. I know a lot about how birds act, and birds returning after, well, the way they're acting seems strange.
if you want us to go and look, we can go and look. I do not mind.
It may be worth. I mean, I can have a look around and patrol around from the sky. But if I get attacked, I'm not very strong. There's a very good chance that I might get myself hurt like I did the other day.
Yes, that is why, at the very least, I will come with you. I'll look around, seeing if Meredith and Selenia have finished their conversation.
Oh yeah.
Okay, having that, I will then voicing to the rest of the group. Right. Now we've all rested, I believe it's time to continue our exploration. Seraph has noticed something strange, so we may as well start there first. I'll lead the way if you direct me. If everyone is ready to
Eliza
move.
will speak up at this point. What do you mean by strange? There's not many things in this building which is considered normal, so what do you mean by that? Perhaps I might be able to figure something out. Of course, waiting for a response.
Sorry, say that again, Charlie?
Eliza asked what she meant by seeing something strange.
Are you
Because I wasn't
human?
a part of your conversation. I am human.
I just no. When you talk to me, I just go bright red and sort of like just like cower.
I asked Jaren. I didn't ask you. Jaren was the one who was speaking.
Yeah, I would like slightly look towards Seraph when you ask, because obviously I mentioned she's almost saw something. If you then with your reaction, I'll just give an odd look and then just look back towards Eliza and just go strange wildlife behavior. Could be nothing, could be anything. It's worth looking out anyway.
What do you mean by strange wildlife behavior? Judging by the reaction between the two of you, you were told.
I'll just kind of shrug slightly and just go, birds doing odd things. That's what I was told.
Where? Let's go.
So Jolt will come. Jolt comes back, right? And seeing Seraph like very uncomfortable, he'll sort of like, because it's the only place that he can do to maintain eye level, roughly. Jolt's going to hop onto Jaren's shoulder, and he's going to look at you, Charlie. What she told Jaren, not you, is that the birds are acting very strange. They keep flocking back to this location. It's very strange behavior for birds. I'd appreciate it if you stopped trying to get a reaction and some answers out of Seraph. She clearly does not want to talk to a human like yourself.
So first things first, I would like to do a knowledge check to see if I could find out why the birds would be acting differently. If there's anything that could influence the descriptions that I've been told.
And I'd like to do a sense motive check on Jolt.
Okay, go ahead and roll the sense motive check. Eliza, you do not know what kind of birds they are, so unfortunately the possible reasons they could be acting could be almost infinite. So you would need to know, or at least see what kind of bird you're dealing with before you could try to make it.
Did you tell me what birds they were?
Sarah, Jolt has no idea what kind of birds they are.
Seraph would have seen them because of the vision link between the two of them. Was she?
Yes, yeah. You said Jolt did this while you were sleeping.
Yeah, while you're resting.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right.
I
Well, in
will.
that case, as soon as Seraph woke up, Jolt would have relayed all of the information to her. But yeah, she wouldn't have been able to see birds because she'd have been sleeping. Fair enough.
I would, hearing Jolt, will roll my eyes and pick Jolt up off my shoulder, look at him, go, let's be polite, shall we? And I'm just going to hand Jolt back to Seraph, and then I'm going to lift my hammer onto my shoulders and start to walk in the direction I've been told.
And I will say though, as afterward,
Jolt discharges an electric shock.
it's like I would say, it's
Picking up a ball of electricity, George.
That's
I
fine.
haven't actually finished my action yet. So I would say, and to return to the point, Jolt, we are in a hostile area. What you don't know gets people killed, and I don't want to die, and I don't want my friends to die. And human, well, you clearly have never seen too much of the nice side of humanity.
How much literature do I take? I don't care.
And now with this, let's go. After all, I want to be out of here. I want to be out of here as soon as possible. So we need to cleanse this place first.
Jolt would go to start arguing, but Seraph's just going to tell him not to. She's going to tell him to stop.
Do I take electric from picking up Jolt?
I don't know. Do you?
But that's up to you.
No.
That's up to you.
Jolt is not that ability is when Jolt is struck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you saw what Jared did to the last person that he came across.
Squeeze. Rip from earlier.
Squeeze, just crush it.
Moving on, Meredith, your sense motive check. With that check, you understand that Jolt is just being very protective of Seraph. There's no intentional ill will, just a general sense of mistrust towards humans, unfortunately, and a genuine care for Seraph's well-being. So are you going to the window to try and see this flock of birds, or are you trying to head outside?
I'll go to... I asked Seraph to direct where this is going on, so I will follow wherever I'm.
Yeah, so Seraph will go to the same place that Jolt went where he found out.
Okay, so you guys are going to the window to see it.
Yeah. So I guess, move over here, I guess.
I would be going with, because I'd be curious about what they described with the flock of birds, so I would be going with, if that's where Jaren is going.
I'd be going the same place.
Yeah, I'm following Seraph, so she'd presumably be next to me.
Okay.
I'm sort of behind Seraph and Jolt and Jaren, so I'm sort of leading up the rear.
Right. So what do we see?
Alright, so looking out onto this ramshackle remains of a stable, you are able to see that there is indeed a flock of birds that is continuously kind of swarming, almost. Anyone with a knowledge nature check
Yep.
can try and figure out what they are.
How many birds?
My nat 10 will give me a 24. Because of my bardic knowledge, so I'll be taking the natural 10.
I don't think Seraph has knowledge of nature, even. No, I'm -1 in it. Wait, why am I -1?
Because you probably got some negatives somewhere?
Negative
What in
levels,
in intelligence? Really?
No. Negative levels apply a penalty to all skill checks as well.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because my intelligence. Well, I knew my intelligence modifier wasn't a -1. I'm wise. I'm average
No, you're
intelligence.
smart.
No,
No, you're smart. You're not necessarily wise. Those two are different.
Well, no, I've got a higher wisdom score than I have intelligence, so.
That's what I said, not necessarily.
Anyhow, I got a 28.
All right, so both of you, um, you see a few things about these birds that kind of click. As these birds are whirling around, you see what almost a metallic gleam amongst their feathers, and you both realize these are Stymphalides,
Right.
an ibis-like bird that has been crafted out of silver and brass.
And they're constructs.
Is it like a swarm?
Two things,
Birds.
please. Number one, how many of these bird things are there? And number two, because it's kind of free, I'm going to activate the heroism and protection from evil buffs.
Duly noted. And at this point, it's hard to count because they are just literally flitting about constantly.
I don't mind if I'm
Just how speed of quickly coming and going is just difficult to keep track.
I don't mind if I'm off, but like, are we talking more than 5, more than 10?
We're talking hundreds.
It's like a
Got
swarm.
it.
How are they like small, very like tiny creatures? Just a lot of them, or are they like how?
Yeah, they're the size of a normal bird, so they are tiny.
Okay, wonderful.
Can I think of any reason why they would be constantly coming back and forwards on a particular point?
Well, if they're constructed, presumably they've been given some sort of order or kind of programming, I guess. Not that I really would know much about that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like what would be that specific? But if it was to go to a point, wouldn't they just stay there?
I mean, also,
Going
will
back
they
and forwards,
will
unless
they
they were
be
given a
one?
drop order?
Will they be 100% hostile?
I wouldn't know. I currently do not know. I don't think that knowledge is giving me access to that.
We see what they're swarming around, or are they just swarming?
Yeah, so I'm not
Yeah, that's what I'm
certain.
thinking.
Yeah,
Is
is
there
there
something
anything?
that they would swarm around?
Is there anything on the ground or?
Because I'd rather
Is
not
there-
go out there and find.
Is there a focal point?
safe.
Is there a focal point of their attention?
Yes. As you observe, they all, they might flit back out and such, but they always seem to return to the same point, the center of the courtyard.
Right.
Is there anything on the floor?
Not that you can see from up there, but it's kind of hard to see the floor when you're 20 feet up and there's a swarm of glinting metallic birds in the way.
Okay.
Can I do a detect magic on that area to see if I get any pings? I'm looking not necessarily at the birds, although knowing if they're magical is good. I'm thinking more of the ground or the surrounding areas.
You certainly can.
Let me find my cantrips. Detect magic.
All right. So, aiming the cone towards the ground, over the first round, you really don't detect any magical auras. But as you're doing this, your concentration is startled when the birds start shrieking.
Oh boy.
Right, that's so when the birds start shrieking, that's when we get a magical ping.
Startled, you look about, and up in the sky you can see that there's something approaching. Something a little large, actually. And the swarm has, unfortunately, taken notice as well.
Initiative time. or not?
That depends
No,
on if you would like to intervene in any way.
So I'm going to look up. Can I do a perception check to see if I can
we
figure
see,
out what
like,
it is?
It's a big thing. Like, yeah, can we see what it is?
It's a bit far away. I'd say it's a couple 100 feet up and a couple hundreds of feet away.
Oh, Jaren's cracked it.
Wisdom, baby.
What, a mental skill on a barbarian?
Wisdom's actually useful for me.
I want to see this. I'm literally going to put my hand on Jaren and push his head up towards the sky.
Accidentally push him out the window.
No. I'm just going to gently move and say, "Look."
I will look. What do I see?
Yeah, what do we see?
What do my half-elf eyes see?
Well, Artemis, what do they see?
Is that the roar?
It is the sound of my people. Hear me.
It is coming. Run.
I'm going to find this bit in the recording, and I'm going to cut it and keep it on a loop.
I'm gonna clip it like on Twitch. Oh, if that's not a war cry, if I've ever heard one.
I've been listening. Should I just say? Do I just say? Do I just do this?
Well, whatever. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever.
Say whatever you want to say, or not say.
Pathrax, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I am not a bird.
Good start.
Are you a plane?
I'm probably I could be as big as one.
Ooh. Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
Neither. It's a dragon.
Apparently, we've got a bigger dragon than anybody else.
Hey,
you should have your height and your height.
are you medium-sized dragon?
I am a large-sized dragon.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
Holy shit is right!
It's a good thing we have Jaren who can make doorways wider.
Shit, bigger than me. Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, I think this works better if you guys ask me questions. Great.
Yeah, what color are you?
I am black with rainbow iridescent.
With rainbow iridescent.
Dragon.
Can I detect from my dragon senses what kind of dragon is it? Is it imperious? Is it chromatic? Is it metallic? What is it?
Probably too far away, I'd imagine.
Yes, at this point,
really
too far away. That's something that would need a little bit closer.
Yeah. Well,
I will speak in Draconic more towards Selenia. Just, I believe another of our kin is approaching.
I'm just going to shout dragon and then jump down.
Yeah, no, you shout dragon. I'm going to shout. I was saying I'm going to say in a cautious but fond voice to Selenia in Draconic. It seems another of our sister and kin is approaching.
Am I close enough to hear that?
Hear them talking right next to you?
Dragon!
Yeah, but if they were trying to not... Oh, by the way, because I speak Draconic.
I'm speaking in Draconic simply because
it's a dragon.
I'm not hiding the fact. I'm not hiding the fact of that. I'm just speaking in Draconic because it's a dragon.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout dragon and then jump.
Yep.
It's 20 feet. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's 6 points of non-lethal falling damage.
Oh no! How will I recover from this mighty blow?
Non-lethal, no lifelink.
Yeah,
You're not putting Selenia.
it's fine.
I'm gonna hop out of the window as well, but I'm gonna hover outside, draw my bow and point towards the oncoming dragon, but not fire.
I don't know if I want to dive out the window and spend a level 1 slot to do further falling.
It's only a bit of damage.
Is this dragon that's approaching? What does it look like? It's coming towards the mansion. Does it look like it's seen us?
It has not seen you. It's a bit distant to have seen you. All it sees is the mansion, and it's getting closer and closer, obviously, at a pretty decent rate.
Yeah, the RGB gaming dragon is getting closer. Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately, Jaren, after you've hopped out, the birds take rather immediate notice.
that's fine. They can do that. I don't care. Okay.
He jumped out of a second-story window. He really doesn't care.
I don't want to be trapped in the mansion of a dragon coming, okay? I'll take the birds any day.
Even though you might not be able to hit them.
All right, it just looks like it's an initiative situation.
So it seems.
So if you don't remember, with roll 20, you have to select your icon before you can roll initiative, and I don't see an Artemis icon, so we might that might help.
Yeah, there is. Top left.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
my Windows scrolled too far to the side. I'm sorry.
I mean, even if not, the GM can add a character
Oh,
to
there
the initiative step
it
anyway.
is.
This is one of the few times I've actually rolled good on my initiative.
am I gonna?
Do I have to do anything?
Yeah, you should roll initiative.
Yeah,
So
you click on your character, then bring up your character sheet and scroll down, to where it says initiative. Oh,
the INIT?
Yeah, that's it.
Int, yeah.
Yeah, and you press that button. Yeah, and it would roll initiative for the selected character token.
That's pretty.
You do that.
Yeah, you're gonna share that little trick after this session.
You're gonna have
that's
SR.
Yeah, I was about to say, 'cause
changing of your character, your sheet color.
No, the little icon.
in our initiative rolls.
Oh, it's presumably in the configuration.
Probably in the options somewhere.
It's in settings where you define. There's an option there to define the different icons for the different abilities.
Yeah.
Like where Meredith has the perception in there, and
Yeah, I see it.
I just inserted a custom 64x64 PNG.
Oh.
Need to be fancy.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I don't think Artemis selected the token.
She did. She did. It has it on the picture there. At least, actually, no, it didn't.
I don't see it as in it's not on.
Yeah, so you must have not clicked on your icon. So yeah, you click on the token on the table.
Yeah,
It's
so,
all right.
yeah, it can be added. It's what. When are the birds going? That's the important question. Probably before me.
Probably.
Oh, hell yeah, they're going fast. Nice.
All right. So we'll start with Selenia.
Holy crap! I'm first.
Yes, you
You're
are.
on a 21. Like
I know, but
we have
You
no
rolled a
dex-
19 with a
we have
+2.
We have no dex-based character here. Like, we're at the mercy of rolls.
You say that, but Jack's modifier is +6.
Eh.
okay. Well, I'm glad I have my buffs up. I don't know if the birds are definitely coming forward and looking to be hostile at this point.
Yes.
They are, from my perspective, certainly.
We rolled initiative. They're probably a bit less than happy.
Yeah, I mean, I realize that we rolled initiative. I'm just not sure if they have come be hostile yet. I guess I will kind of head out the window here and look menacing. At least at the birds, not at the other dragon.
All right.
You go intimidate some birds.
Metal ones at that.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I will try and...
Metal birds?
They're constructs.
Yeah, they're mechanical constructs.
I must have overheard that bit.
It's a swarm, so I doubt it will do anything, but I will still look menacing to try and be impressive.
Gotta show off.
All
Yeah.
right.
All in the name of cool points.
Are you
And I
on the
don't
ground
think
or are
it
you
actually rolled.
flying?
Let's do the superhero landing.
All
And I
right.
don't know if that actually rolled or not. Come on, roll 20. You can do this for me. Roll, please. Oh, that's right. I see what it did. 1 second here. The reason it's not rolling is because I still have my sheet set to ask me if I'm taking 10 or not.
Yeah, I have to have that section open.
Yeah. Okay, so your intimidate check there. Yeah, that would be extremely intimidating and impressive as you fall and take 4 points of non-lethal falling damage. You
Was it worth it?
crash into the front of
Couldn't I?
them. Very intimidating as you bristle at them.
Could I not use my wings to slow enough to slow my fall to not do that? Considering
You
I have
certainly
flight.
can. You simply stated that you just dropped.
Ah, sorry. Fair enough.
I know.
Yeah, it's 4 points. It's non-lethal. I don't.
Like,
Good enough.
Yeah, the moment you take even a point of magical healing, all non-lethal is healed as well. So.
okay, birds. Let's bring
All
it.
right, the birds, because the bird is the word.
Bird, bird, bird.
Bird is
Have the word.
The birds will approach the the closer threat to itself, and will fly over. And let's see.
What happened to the flock stays in the flock.
Birds of a feather flock together.
It turns out whether they like it or not.
Don't worry.
So, this dragon is flying towards us, right?
Yeah.
Towards the mansion.
It's making the
Sort of
sound of a fighter bomber as
vaguely-
it's coming in.
Okay, I am
It's not your go.
going to.
It's not your go.
Oh, it's not my
No,
No.
it's mine next year, Tuss.
properly.
Yeah.
I just.
What are these? What does this swarm do? What do we need to roll?
All right. So it comes up and starts just whirling about you, and you feel dozens of beaks and claws and metallic wings striking against you.
This is okay.
Jaren, that is going to be 9 points of damage and 1 point of bleed.
Okay, I have DR. That literally negates the bleed. I presume. But 9. Okay.
So if you take, it'll negate the.
It'll negate the regular
DR does
damage.
not negate the bleed.
Okay, that's fine. So I take 8 because I'm on DR1.
And then the 1 point of bleed. And then.
Which on my next turn you'll get healed anyway with lifelink.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine.
And then
Did I get
Sonia,
hit by this
you will be
masked
taking,
bird?
You will be taking 7 points of damage as well, and 1 point of bleed.
Carried.
And then both of you must make a fortitude save.
Did I?
Wait, did that count as like an attack roll, or is that just a thing?
So with swarms, they do not make an attack. It is automatic damage for occupying the same area that they do.
Okay, that's fine. I just, in case, because it means I just can't use bloody riposte. That's fine. Fortitude save. Such a low
Looks
ball.
solid.
I can't select my token, so I have to do hit point damage another way.
You could. I guess if Petrax can just move the swarm to back,
Well,
because it's
if you have your character sheet, you can do it in your character sheet, and it will reflect on the token.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay. All right. Then Eliza, it is your turn.
Okay, so I will start by activating Bardic Performance. So I will go for Inspire Courage, because
Nice.
there's not much else I can really do other than just inspiring heroism, which ain't going to help that much. So that'll be my move action. There's no point doing an intimidation check because they're mechanical. So it's what do I do with my standard action?
So it's melee attack 2, damage 2, and that's it? Or is it melee attack 2,
Times 2 to attack and damage. I think that's what Inspire Courage does.
Yeah, it's +2 melee, +2.
Yeah,
damage.
it's a morale bonus. It should be
Okay.
in the set buff section as well. If you just scroll down there, you'll be
Yeah,
able to find it.
I'm looking at it, and I have a bard bonus here of competence 2 for melee and damage, and morale 1 for melee and damage. I'm trying to understand if that's correct or if it's just one of the two.
No, it's just competence 2 and 2, I believe.
So, Inspire Courage receives
it's a morale
a
bonus.
+1 morale bonus on saving throws against Charm and Fear, and a +1 competence to attack and weapon damage rolls. Just doesn't have to be melee. So, but the bonus increases at 5th and every 6th levels above, so it is currently a +2 bonus to attack and damage, period.
Yep.
And that's considered morale.
Competence.
Competence. Okay.
Oh, it's morale for the save, competence for
Yeah.
the damaging part.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look through my spell list. What's actually going to be helpful here? Let's see. My magic. There is not much I can do besides maybe putting a cloak of winds, but well, the people that are engaged. Actually, are they close? Actually, I wouldn't be able to see them, so I don't think I can cast it. If I could do a 5-foot step to the window, how far away are they from me? That's right.
They're about 15 foot down.
So they are within range. Question is, who would this be better used on?
Roll a dice.
I think I'm going to use
Can't
this
choose.
on Jaren.
Right. What are you doing?
Cloak of Winds.
Oh, spicy. Uh,
So minute per level, so 9 minutes.
nice. Okay. Okay, it's nothing I need to worry about right now. It's what they need to worry about. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not much else, but hopefully it can do something.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what happens.
That will be my turn.
All right, Seraph.
Okay, Sarah is going to charge using her focused spell strike, she is going to cast, was it Shock and Grasp?
Okay.
And fire it at this oncoming dragon.
It's going to be way out of range.
It's like 400 feet.
Like I think you'll be taking like a -12 or something stupid.
Yeah, because was it -4 for every range
And
increment?
your
maximum of 5.
Yeah, your max increment's like 5.
Yeah, it's like
Hold
5.
on, I'm checking what its increments are. So I can...
Because what do you have? Longbow, shortbow?
his
composite
bow
longbow.
is range increment
Well,
is 200.
it's actually a very special bow, but
So
What's
at
the
this range, it would be a -2 penalty.
Is it only a -2? Oh, it's
a
because it's
200-foot range
riding when it's a
increment.
-4.
Yeah, once it's over 400, then it's a -4.
well, I'm a fire
Okay.
over
Roll it.
here. I'm trying to remember that.
You'll be
I need to cast the spell first, don't I?
yes. And you'll be taking a -2 on the hit roll as well, because you're using
Yeah.
spell combat. Well, I presume
Yeah.
you are. To make an attack.
So, alright, so you've cast the spell, you are currently holding the charge. You make your attack. I'm going to check here. So ranged is a total of 11. Okay, so that does not have any of the penalties applied. Okay. Well, that actually does hit.
For God's sake, I was hoping it didn't.
Don't shoot then.
I'm only playing my character. Met and me didn't want to do this.
So it's a -4 penalty in total. 2 from the range, 2 from his spell combat. So that puts it at a 19. So that does actually hit.
I'm so sorry.
So there's.
It doesn't do much damage, to be honest.
It's
but
10 points of.
If it's in flight, it's what they could cause
Hold on.
afterwards.
10 points of piercing. And then the problem is that the shocking grasp that is delivered.
An extra 5d6.
Correct.
That's good morning.
Welcome to the party.
welcome to Pathfinder.
You know, we said Jack's an idiot. This is Jack.
We did. Yeah, but
I think I'm gonna have to agree with that.
You jumped out of the window to go and attack this dragon.
No, I mean, I just screamed
we
dragon
didn't.
and dropped down. Like, I never said I was attacking it necessarily.
The swarm was a more immediate threat than the dragon.
I can't do anything against a swarm, though. I got nothing.
What?
You have no AoE spells
You have
whatsoever.
elemental damage. That's what you need. What are you talking about?
Plank.
It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Do any
that's
of my
your
spells
go.
work on swarm? I think they did.
If it doesn't have its target living creatures, then it can.
Anyhow, it's that's your go. So then it's
So,
Angry
Artemis,
Dragon.
Normally, this would call for a fly check to avoid losing altitude. However, given your current skill ranks and such, you would automatically pass the check regardless of what you rolled. So you do not descend, but you are basically you are coming to investigate this mansion that you saw. Your curiosity unfortunately took hold of you, and as you started descending, all of a sudden a electrifying arrow comes out of apparently nowhere and strikes you in your shoulder.
Ow.
Yeah, just got opened
that
up
was
by
it.
an
Ow.
AA battery.
It's a big owl.
And then it is your turn.
Well,
Shit! Oh no!
Yeah, I'm going to leave you two to get introduced when this is all over.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I really am.
do I have the option to land and devour?
I mean, right now you are.
I mean, I am a smaller person.
You
Probably.
It would be easy, but
400 feet away right now, but once you arrive, it is absolutely an option.
So I take 30 damage?
Yep, a total of 30.
Okay.
Okay, so since you're kind of not... Okay, there you go.
I would like to descend.
Okay.
Obviously, because it was just a shocking experience. And
Yes.
by nature, I'm very curious. And I would like to go face to face to whatever shot me.
Okay. So you have 120 feet of movement. You are currently 100 feet in the air. How far down do you want to descend?
I can land, couldn't I?
You can land, yes.
I would like to land so I could be on ground.
Okay.
Do I have to do anything for that?
No, that's just using your 100 foot of movement, and you'd probably descend more at an angle, so wouldn't be just dropping out of the sky. So you also advance at this angle. It would double to 40 feet forward, so you're now 260 feet away from the party, but on the ground.
You might be able to see the fight going on. Well, the birds slaughtering things.
It's just going to be funny. Because remember, none of us are armed with bows except for. So it's
When you get here and you see the fight, I'm just going to turn around to you and say, sorry,
I turned into a dragon.
I wasn't done, but that's okay. I was gonna ask a question. I was gonna ask if I could shout and they would hear me or not.
You could certainly shout. How well they hear you.
I guess, would you be shouting? I guess,
especially because I've got ominous background music playing at the moment.
It would take a perception check on their part, so.
And I guess you'd probably be shouting in Draconic, probably.
Well, that's a hard decision.
I guess it's just, I don't know, it's up to you, I guess. In terms of languages you want to speak.
There's other dragons, right? They would be able to understand if they could pass that.
Any other dragon there? You can't see anything else. There is Selenia.
I'm asking out of character mainly.
So,
if you were to speak into Draconic, yes, Meredith would understand.
Dragons would inherently come with Draconic.
Yes.
You see a dragon, so you know at least one person would be able to understand you if you spoke Draconic.
Okay. Also, I am being told about Mage Armor.
Yes.
The fantastic spell.
Are you wearing armor?
I'm being told that yes, it needs to be activated.
Mage armor was a bonus to your AC if you don't have any armor on.
+4.
+4.
If you just have to say you're activating it. It's part of it's an action on your turn.
Okay.
What was a spell? Or is she different
Mage
to
armor
me?
is.
It could be.
Do I have to do anything for that?
Yes, on your sheet near the very top where it says set conditions, one of the things in there says Mage Armor, and there's a little checkbox enabled by it. Just turn that on.
Not set conditions, set buffs.
Yeah, set buffs.
Set conditions is maladies.
Yeah, it's just below set conditions.
Okay. I would also like to yell hello.
All right.
In Draconic or in normal?
Right, in common.
So back in a few.
Let's do normal, actually.
Okay.
If that's an option.
Okay.
In commons, go for it. Okay, so
yes.
Everyone give me a perception check.
If I succeed on this, I'm going to be very confused.
Not unless I then tell you what it was said, if I hear it as well.
Well, I think I hear it.
Then you're going to be properly bricking it.
I've just got a dragon who's actually talking to us and being nice.
Jarin Hurd.
Excuse me?
Jarin Hurd.
A dragon talking to you and being nice?
I mean, you only know 2 people who can be dragons, but okay. Don't worry about it.
You can be dragon, and only one other that speaks it.
I wish I hadn't burnt my nat 20 on a perception check, but that's okay.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. Selenia, Eliza, and Meredith, you hear something, but you're not able to understand it at this point. It's kind of garbled. Sarah and Jaren, you are both able to hear and understand it, even amidst the middle of this swarm. You can both make out the words.
Thorn screams hello at us, and we can. I can buy the direction and And the loudness, I can presume it comes from the dragon.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna unnotch the arrow that I currently have notched in my bow, ready to fire, because I'm now extremely confused.
Size. Anyhow,
Yes, this young 12, 13-year-old girl is now really confused at what the hell is going on. I've just shot a dragon and it's saying hello to me.
I mean, cool. I believe it's Meredith's
Well, there are
turn.
probably some other words that were included there as well, but PG-13 are unable to say
that
it.
comes later. That comes later.
No, that was when you hit it.
When I get devoured whole.
And then it comes out of your mouth.
Anyhow, Meredith, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, I am done now.
Nice.
Meredith, what would you like to do?
Meredith, seeing that there was a dragon approaching, having seen Seraph fire, shoot it, is going to take one of her teeth, turn dragon. So I will go into dragon form. I'm not going to change my character, my token, because reasons.
It's a valid reason.
Oh, very valid reason. And I'm going to barrel out of the window and head towards the dragon
All right.
in my dragon form.
Which,
And as I barrel out of the window, I'm going to push Seraph to one side and say, "Stupid girl."
and you might want to.
That's the thing is, the girl ain't stupid, but the person controlling it, on the other hand.
No, she shot a dragon, and that was a really stupid thing to do in Meredith's mind, because yes, the dragon might have been a bad entity, but you don't want to poke the dragon before you've tried to suss it out.
Especially if it's bigger than you.
You know what my character's name is!
Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
so you're moving. How far are you moving?
So I'm going to move out. So I've got my full dragon speed.
60 foot of flight.
You might want to give Artemis a heads up on what your dragon looks like.
Oh yeah. So as I'm barreling out of the dragon, you are seeing a bronze dragon barreling out of the window and
Medium
coming towards
size
you.
as well.
Medium-sized bronze dragon.
Can I see them?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And she will come out 60 feet. If I can... Yeah. So they're landing in front of Artemis
Well,
and say...
Artemis is. She's over 200 feet away right now.
So she's 200 feet away, so she can see, and I will yell at said dragon, because I only heard a mumble. This will be endraconic, and I will say, sister in kin. It will just say kin. It will say kin. Are you friendly or foe?
Foe.
I was about to say, you've just been shot.
Oh, well, I know. I'm going to say, are you friendly or foe? And it's going to be it's kin. Are you friendly or foe? And it's in draconic.
Okay.
Pethrax, are you wanting a response now, or wait till Artemis
She
is
can
started?
make one response. Can't have a whole conversation here, but you can make a reply.
She's going to respond with, "I am friendly."
That's my turn. Until next turn. To be continued. Said conversation to be continued.
TBS.
Now, back
You
to
were
the-
friendly until you took anti-aircraft fire.
Okay, right. I am angry, and being angry, I would like to rage.
You like to hit
Let
something
me just add.
with your
all-
cloak of winds bellowing around you.
Oh yeah, let me just add.
Would
all
like
of
to rage.
them. Yes, I am also going to, as a swift action, switch into my Primal Hunter stance, because might as well.
Nice.
Primal Warrior stance. and and I will then use a standard action to do one of my maneuvers, which is going to be.
Oh, almost forgot. Since you are starting your turn in there, you first need to make a DC 15 Fortitude save.
Okay, let me roll Fortitude.
And
As long, we have 2. Christ. As long as I don't roll on nat 1, I'm fine. But yeah, okay, so I pass.
Okay, you pass. However, you are dazzled for 1 round.
Dazzled is up -2 to things. Minus penalty on attack. -1 on attacks. Okay,
-1 on attack rolls and sight-based perception checks.
That's fine. Okay, but as a action, so rage is a 3 action, swift action to change to go into stance. I am then going to, as a standard action, I'm going to do a furious primal wrath to try and hit the swarm.
Okay.
pretend to be Hulk wielding Loki.
Is, yeah, -4 to my attack for a 35 increased damage. Is there anything else I wish? I think that's everything. So then I am going to attack with my hammer.
Go for it.
This is where you just obliterate one bird in particular.
Make
You
it go,
do!
Oh Jesus!
That's
Holy shit!
That's a
You
crit
just
shot.
exploded a bird.
For 200 and something points.
Anybody want dinner?
Also, do I? Also,
If
I
there's
love.
anything left to cook,
No, I don't think there is any dinner. I think it's just
and it's
mist.
metal.
Also,
Well, it's
do you like?
metal.
Do you like all? I love all the buffs. It's.
Power attack, charge, furious. It's
Charge
just-
What I
should not
find
be on there.
hilarious. What I
charge
find
isn't-
hilarious is the crit,
isn't
where
it?
it says crit damage 152, the box is highlighted red.
Yeah, because there's a single one in there.
I know, but it just makes me
Charge,
laugh.
charge shouldn't be there. That's not ticked. I have rage, reckless stance, power attack, furious weapon, furious primal wrath, inspired courage, heroism, protection from evil, and furious focus.
Okay.
just-
If it's improperly showing your buffs, you might want to recalculate your sheet.
Yeah, I mean it should. I mean it all adds up, but yeah, I'll recalc. I'll recalc after.
Alright, so that's not a natural 20. It is a 19.
Yep.
It is a critical threat. However, your critical confirm does also hit, so it is confirmed. And, Jesus. Yeah, no, that... Just the plain damage actually killed this swarm.
I like it. I like to think that I just slammed into the ground, caught a few of them, and the simple impact shockwave.
Actually, it's more... We're going to make this a little more flavorful. You see this cloak of wings come about you, and you think, I can do better. And you just kind of take a batter stance, swing, and start spinning around into a Babe Ruth situation where you end up just pointing. And this cloak of wind becomes a whirlwind that blows these birds sky high, only for them to fall to the ground.
Is this a hammer you're using?
Yep, a big
Even better.
two-handed.
It was at the very least before he
It's a
turned
big
into a
two-handed
Beyblade.
hammer.
Even better.
Yeah.
I think Eliza's going to be, quite justifiably stunned with what the hell she just saw happen.
And after I do
Also,
that,
that is not how my magic normally works.
And I'm just going to give just a roar, as I finish that, and just with the hammer just pointing down towards the ground as the enemy clear, as the field is now clear.
Can we have clips now of George's battle cry as well? Zemba's call.
I think we just have to take this picture that the battlefield must be now littered in lots of tiny pieces of metal and construct.
Essentially, would look like the world's biggest frag grenade just went off.
So
Yeah, pretty much.
This is something, as you all are like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then you start looking around. You see little bits of metal, some beaks, and then just all of a sudden, a rain of blood over the area of birds.
No one cares not where the blood comes as long as it flows.
As long as it flows blood for the blood god.
Unfortunately, these were simple enchanted creatures. Their beaks and wingtips were coated in metal, but they were still very much alive.
They were.
Shame.
Well, yeah, they were. They're not anymore.
Strongly past tense.
Shame.
I can feel a storm coming.
As it turns out, here
I mean-
comes the red weather front coming in from the south.
Here comes
Yeah,
the blood
well,
again, raining on my head like a memory.
Well, I mean, that's
Put
my
it this
go.
way, Artemis. At least it was me that attacked you, not Jaren.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, damn, just dead before I even get started.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here could have lasted that one.
No, not even remotely. The amount of damage that did was enough to kill me at least twice over.
That's enough to kill me 3 times over.
It would have, yeah, that would have just killed me by about 20 over. I think 20 something over.
So
Yeah.
how far over do you have to be dead?
Con score.
Con score.
Con score. Con score.
Yeah, if the amount of negative damage you receive is greater than your con, then you die.
There is
something
massive
I've
damage.
not done actually,
that?
which I should have
That
done.
might come under.
Just vaporize.
It's Millennia's turn.
Yeah, that is my go.
I think I'll do a lifelink. You took 1 point extra bleed damage, didn't you?
Oh yes.
Yes, already applied.
All right, so I take 6 points of damage, 1 my own bleed plus lifelink. And is there a way of passively doing healing a bleed?
Any magical healing at all will heal a bleed, or you can make a DC 15 medicine check.
Yeah.
Or heal check.
Your lifelink will cleanse that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but I'm the one that's
bleeding
doing the
is-
lifelink.
Yeah, would have killed me with 22 left over.
Okay, so 16 I get.
You heal 16, yep.
Nice. I'm feeling excellent.
Almost better than when you went in. In fact, much better now that you have a fresh coating of red moisturizer.
Where is the 16? Is that just not coming up for me yet?
It is a 6 and a 5 plus 5. That's what
Yeah, it should be
was
below
told.
my attack. It might need to just reload maybe because I have it.
Yeah.
But
I have not taken enough damage yet to justify doing a lay on hand self, so
yeah,
I'll deal with the bleed. And
How long does
probably
bleed
take a slight step away from Jared after that. After that. 5 foot step, opposite direction.
Just a minute little step.
Yeah, it's
I'm actually getting a little bit worried now because with the ease that Jaren is dealing with some of the things that we're being thrown up against, I've got a very, very strong suspicion that Pethrax is planning to increase the difficulty of the monsters.
Well, to be fair, these are crits. Like,
Who's
these are
going
crits that are being
back?
applied.
Yeah, but this is not just a one-off occurrence. This happened last session as well.
Yes, but to be fair, he did roll like 4 attacks on that particular phase.
but
I'm just saying, it's becoming a regular thing now.
anyway, it's now that was Selenia's turn, so it's now Eliza.
Selenia, did you want to make that heal check?
I think he's BRBing.
Alright, so we'll come back to that. But yes, then it is Eliza's turn.
I end performance.
I don't think we need it.
No! I'd be stunned because of what I just saw, so I'd be so shocked I wouldn't keep the performance going.
I don't know. We've got a dragon. We've got a dragon on its way.
I think
You're missing the point. Remember Eliza's backstory, like her wind magic, a part of her faith, just got turned into a fucking tornado.
Yeah.
Like, that would shake her to the core. From
Yeah.
someone who doesn't do magic.
That is very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So you doing? What else are you doing?
I would do nothing for this turn because of that.
All right, let's see what this one does.
Okay.
Until I get paid next week.
I really have no idea.
I don't know, maybe take another pot shot at the dragon.
How far away is the dragon?
240 feet. Or 260, sorry.
How far can I move in a single move if I'm flying?
Or not, I'll be able to check.
What's
The
your
flight
flight
speed?
Check that.
Probably like 40 or
believe it's-
60, something like that.
I believe it's 60.
It should be written on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm just getting it up now.
Wendy.
I mean, you do. Obviously, last turn, Meredith did turn into a dragon. Say you're a stupid girl, and then move towards the dragon. If that makes any difference, just to remind.
If your personality would go other ways.
So yeah, my fly speed's 60 feet. 60 feet. My run speed is 120. Can I fly quicker?
You can't. I don't think you can.
You can take your move action. You replace your standard action with another move action, and therefore fly quicker.
That still wouldn't get me there, though, would it?
It would get you pretty damn close.
All right, I'll do that then.
All right, so you fly off. Your fly speed you said was 60?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, you fly 120 feet out, which puts you at 140 feet away from the new dragon.
Yeah. And how close is Meredith to the new dragon?
She is about
60
60
feet back.
feet behind you.
She's 50 feet behind me.
60 feet behind you, yes.
60 feet behind me. Okay. So basically, Meredith barrels past me, says "stupid girl," and then I fly past her.
Yep. All right. Then Artemis. You see a dragon come out, asked if you were friendly, which you replied yes to, and then a little girl with black wings comes flying out at you as well.
Does this girl?
Go ahead.
The girl has a bow, doesn't she?
She does.
I would like to approach them.
Okay. Since you are no longer flying, that would be your normal move speed of 30, and then you could use your standard action to double that.
I do want to make it known. While I don't have an arrow notched in my bow, I do still have my bow in my hand and the arrow in the other hand.
Jack, you don't have arrows. You keep forgetting that.
Okay, fine. All right, fair enough. I have a sparkling blue bolt in my other hand.
I missed what you said about after I said I would like to move.
Okay.
I just want to make it known that that's the situation when you see me. That's how you see me. My bow and this glittering blue bolt in my other hand.
So, since you are on the ground, you're not flying speed anymore. It's your move speed, so you can move up to 60 feet for your turn.
All right. How far away are they from me?
So you are 260 feet away from the enclosure. You are, let's see, 140 feet away from Seraph now, and 200 feet away from Meredith.
I'll go ahead and move the full 60.
Okay. So now you are only 80 feet away from Seraph and 140 feet away from the dragon.
I would like to try again to speak
Go right ahead.
in common. I would like to say that I am friendly, and I would like to see if anybody hurt
Say it.
me.
Say it as Artemis would.
Give me a moment.
Working on your character's voice. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be me. Well, hello. I am friendly. I don't mean any harm. That's it.
No, cautious nature. I'm not gonna change my stance. I'm still gonna have that glittering bolt in my right hand and my bow in my left hand.
Alright. So then it goes to Meredith's turn.
I'm just gonna stare at you with like a slightly scared but also very aggressive look on my face.
Can I stare back?
I mean, you can stare back. You can't really tell what's going on with the facial expression since you're, 80 feet away. That's, across a gymnasium, basically. Facial expressions are not really clear at this point.
I have the eyes of a hawk.
Even the hawk see a dragon. Good for you. Dragon can't see a tiny human's face.
I love that response. I'm just good for fucking you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
we need
if
to
you
use
want, you can roll a sense motive check and determine that, yeah, she's being honest.
Go on then. My sense motive is terrible, but Jolt will make the roll as well.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can't even tell what Jolt is right now.
That's just a little smudge.
So here's the thing. The wonderful thing about DCs is that I get to set them to be whatever I want them to be. And since literally...
What?
Oh,
You know shit!
Literally, I am setting the DC at 0 for this because there is no attempt at deceit. There's not even the thought of deceit. She's just saying, "Hi, I'm friendly," and it's like, okay, yeah, she's friendly. Like, you see no hostility from her. You see nothing in her manner that would suggest that she wants to hurt you, or anything for that matter.
And that's even after you shot her.
Yeah.
And
So-
don't
Dragons
forget
could
the
clap, I
electrocuted.
bet you would.
So, on that sense, what does Seraph do before I take my turn?
Hold on a minute, guys.
What?
He's trying to get a final minute of life.
Let's
Gesundheit.
go.
Sorry about that.
No, he's
I still
I mean,
like how this whole
yeah,
entire
there's not-
encounter, everyone buggered off and left me behind.
What are you talking about? I'm still at the bottom. I still jumped off a building. I'm just still there.
You
Okay,
you
guys,
jumped out of the building.
guys, can we just pause for like a couple minutes? I just need to go downstairs quickly. I have no reason why. I have no idea why. So give me just a couple minutes. I'll be back.
It's
We'll
like,
take a 15-minute break.
yeah, it's fine.
Okie dokie.
So it
It
was.
is Meredith's turn after Artemis had confirmed to claim.
Yeah, so I'd ask the question after Seraph has done her sense motive. What did Seraph do with the notched bow?
Not much.
Or on the arrow? Or is it still in the same primed position as it was before?
No. She's got bow in one hand, random
Yes.
arcane energy in
Yeah,
the
she
other.
looks like she's ready to load if she wants to at a moment's notice. Does she still look like that?
Yes.
Right, so Meredith is going to walk next to and slightly in front of Seraph. She'll put a wing in front of Seraph. And she'll say in common this time to Artemis, "Welcome, friend, kin. Forgive my friend here. She can be a little etchy at times, especially if she thinks there's danger.
I prefer overly cautious. I've dealt with dragons before. These two I know. I don't know you.
So, please, friendly as I believe you are. Now, do I know A, what type of dragon you are, and B, whether you're a male or female dragon? Would my kin spirit know that?
Since you do obviously have draconic history and whatnot, draconic lineage, all that wonderful time, the fact that you've spent time with a dragon, you would know what type, and it's pretty obvious what gender this dragon is.
Would Artemis just like to, in that respect, then would I be right in thinking Artemis is female? I
Should I
know.
answer?
Artemis, that's yours to answer.
Yes.
So you are female, and what type of dragon are you? Are you an imperial, a chromatic, a metallic, or something else?
I am something else.
It would be categorized as an outer dragon.
An outer dragon.
Yes.
So I will say, I will then walk up to her, and
So again, scale is kind of off because map doesn't have.
he's about 100 and something feet away.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'll even with the wing down. I'm still gonna break the distance, and then I'll sort of bow my head, acknowledging her, and say, "Welcome, kindred sister. I am Meredith Pendragon. It is pleased to meet another of my kind." What brings you this way?
That's you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I heard the birds, and I just had to follow them. And all of a sudden, I was shot.
Yeah, I have no idea who could have done that one.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear when you shoot, as you say. I don't know who did that. Yeah, Meredith is just gonna put a little growl in the back of her throat at you just to say, "Shut up."
During this conversation, would I be able to?
No, I wouldn't have said that. I would look at you and go, "Yes, that was me."
But yes, I'll say so. I will not apologise for my friend, for that is her job to do. But we are a friendly group. If you are friendly towards us, would you care to meet us all?
I very much would.
I would like to close the gap. I'll do so through flight. Pethrax, how many more turns would I be bleeding here?
I guess, do you want to do a DC 15 heal check? Or just,
I'm going to be doing a magical healing soon enough, so I'm not overly concerned.
So it'll take about 3 rounds for you guys to meet up. So that's another 3 points of damage. Basically, it's going to be 6 points of bleed every minute.
All right. So 3 rounds to get there?
Yes.
So I will.
by the way, just quickly, while those guys are flying off there, I would step forward into the area which is now coated with blood, and as I come down from my rage, I would just slam my hammer into the ground and give a a scream as I come down from my rage.
Okay. One moment here.
Surrounded by the blood.
The blood of the innocent.
Oh, yeah. I'll turn to Seraph and say, are you going to mean this lovely dragon any more harm? Do I need to be concerned about that?
That depends on if this dragon means or brings any harm to any of us.
I don't believe she will.
In that case, I'll sort of do like a gesture with my hand, and the bolt will just like fade off and like into like glittery pieces and just wisp away in the wind.
So then when I'm sort of, I don't know, when it's sort of knowledge that Seraph has stepped down, I shall say to Artemis, forgive me, I am not always a dragon, and then I will revert back to my normal form. And I would just then, this is my human form. I am Meredith. And then as Selenia comes over, this is our leader, and this is Selenia.
And I'd like to get a couple words in here. Formal bow, head down. I apologize for my companion who was a bit too eager. You look hurt. Would you permit me to help you?
Before you do that, I'm going to take a potion out of my bag and give it to you. I'll look at you. I'm sorry, I may have jumped the gun a little. And I'll just fly off back towards the mansion.
All right.
I think whilst this is all, because this has been an extended period of time, I'm walking towards Jaren.
It's fine.
I'm not jumping out the fucking window.
I'm just going to land here and just like look at the state of what's just happened.
Partly because I also want to figure out like what the hell Jaren just did with my magic.
Artemis, you did get asked if Selenia is permitted to help you.
Is everybody done talking? I don't want to interrupt anybody.
No, this is all you. This is dragon talking time.
I just wanted to make that gesture of an apology before Selenia healed you.
I would like to nod at both, Meredith?
Yep.
And Selenia. I have never seen anyone like me before. I would like to thank you for offering to heal me. And I will take you up on that offer.
All right. With that, I'll establish a life link. Admittedly, you're only the second that I've seen as well.
I have never seen anyone.
Second? Hang on a minute. Oh, no, because I would have been the first, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I would. Yeah. Sorry, forget me.
It's like you just had a sudden realization there.
I'm just gonna blame it on my brain at the moment, the way it is at the minute.
Yeah.
COVID brain. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna blame it on.
You know what? That's real. I admire that because I suffer from that too.
Yeah, well, I'm coming out the back end of it because I went down with it at last weekend, so I'm still having a bit of a whoa situation.
Jack has no such excuse.
So anyway, yes.
Jack, I guess.
Oh, you'll get used to where this is going with Jack.
Yeah.
He's just part of the furniture.
Yeah.
A much
Specifically the footrest.
a much loved part of the furniture.
Ian, you don't need to lie, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, he is a part of the furniture. Just most of the time, it's the coat rack.
The much tolerated piece of furniture.
Hey,
I'm going to put a life link on you, Artemis, if that's okay.
you do
That's
yourself
fine.
you do yourself an injustice. Yes, you are irritating and can do some really weird shit in a RP. But if you didn't do it, this wouldn't be quite as fun as it is.
Okay.
It unifies the party like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
On the pie like nothing else.
I will assume that I've taken at least 2 more points of bleed damage during this conversation, and I'm going to start the life links.
I'm just imagining
Come
that.
on, Artemis.
I've just got the image that while Selenia is just talking, there's just blood just pouring out over the floor. And it was like, just don't worry about it.
Oh my god, that startled the fuck out of me.
Hey, we've got music now.
Artemis, heal 8,
Thank you.
and you'll be getting more of that. I will do another one. Artemis, heal 9. So far, I've taken an extra 10, an extra 12 because bleed. And let's do a third for another 12 points of damage, and I think that should bring you up to full. That's more than the 30 you took.
So I just put my full.
I think so. Pathrax, confirmed?
Let's see.
Alright.
29.
Yeah, I see 29 too. Sorry. So one down from full.
Okay.
And I'm going to now, with that, smack myself.
Oh, the good touch, not the bad touch.
It's got stranger danger.
And that'll bring me up to full.
Danger, stranger
I have a sudden
danger.
urge to watch X-Files.
Don't touch me, Elmo.
I haven't seen X-Files since I was ridiculously young.
I don't think I've ever seen X-Files.
No, my mum used to watch it, and I used to watch it with her, but I can't. Like, I remember the names of the 2 main characters. Well, one of them, wasn't it Scully?
Yep, Scully and Mulder.
Mulder and
Fox
Scully.
Mulder.
Mulder and Scully and their arch nemesis, the Smoking Man. Did we ever get a name for him?
I don't remember what it is.
Just smoking man on the bloody.
I think he was just the Smoking Man, wasn't he?
It might have been revealed in the movie, but I don't remember.
I've only watched it when I was little, and the one episode I remember made me insanely afraid of drain.
Insanely afraid of what?
Drains.
Drains.
Yeah, because there was aliens that were coming out of it or something.
No,
And
it made me freak. It freaked me out about drains.
I love Pennywise.
Oh,
Hiya, Georgie! Do you want a balloon?
Don't do that, please.
You'll float too! You'll float too! I'm sorry.
No.
My mom hates it.
I'm
so
out. See you later. I'm out. I'd have a panic attack. No, I'm not. To be honest, clowns are a little freaky, but I can't deal with like the children whose heads turn round and the dolls.
I hate how happy clowns look. That's what creeps me out about them.
I did a run through of the new Resident Evil game on stream, and honestly, when I got to Beneviento's house, the second stage of the game, I was in tears. It was that scary. It freaked me out that much. I was in tears on stream. People pissing themselves laughing. But yeah, I nearly gave up that game on that section because that freaked me out.
I couldn't get past Resident Evil 4 and the Chainsaw Guys.
I love the chainsaw.
God,
I love
Jack.
Resident
I remember when
Evil
you introduced me to the chainsaw guys from Resident Evil 4.
Uh-huh.
We had the Wii edition.
Yeah, we had the Wii edition, yeah.
There's no
It was
escaping
brilliant,
them.
'cause it was the beginning of the game, the loading screen was Resident Evil 4. And then at the end it was Wii edition.
That's what we did.
Yeah, as interesting as this tangent, should we perhaps?
Yeah, so it's just we're going to say, can we get back onto track?
Yeah, okay.
I'm currently just
Yeah.
near the person that created some red downpour.
So as the dragons are talking to each other, I will walk towards a corner of this stable yard. Which
Yeah, buddy.
which direction? Perhaps
What? You can move my bag.
if
Some kind of protection, right?
Go ahead and move my bag.
which direction? Which corner?
You can
am
move
I
it.
feeling? Okay, I'm gonna head over there, and I'm gonna implant Gaia into the ground and see what happens. If anything happens.
I'll be following fairly nearby because, as far as I'm concerned, the closer I am to Jaren, the safer I am.
Not necessarily wrong on that, but okay. So you go over there and you just see some. There's nothing really that catches your interest in terms of anything you've seen. So you set Gaia down on the ground and kind of push it about. You sense that there's something there, something that isn't Earth. You're not sure how you're sensing this. You feel that there's something there.
Okay. I guess I'll then, pushing the hammer to one side, I'll start to kind of what ground is it? Is it just like dirt or is it sand? Or
It's kind of hard packed dirt, kind of like a stable would be.
if it's hard packed, I guess I'll have to use
Hammer.
I guess I'll use the hammer to break through the earth to get down. Trying.
That's it. Destroy the earth with your godly hammer.
So you're making a cellar.
Making a
Swimming pool.
Clearly, it's mud pies.
I'm doing some garden scaping. But no, I'll use the hammer, break the surface, kind of clear it away, and if there's nothing, keep going until I either find something or.
Go ahead and roll your damage for an attack as if you were using Groundbreaker.
Okay, I won't be in a Prime Warrior stance because really no need to be. Because I'm. Yes, I'll just do a normal attack. Let me just reread Groundbreaker. Just check if there's anything else I need to include. Okay. Attacks. Okay. There is no extra damage. 31.
All right. So you kind of feel around, you kind of put things around, you kind of feel around. You don't feel anything, so then just in a little bit of frustration, you just grab Gaia and just slam it on the ground. And it just kind of... The best way to describe it is kind of like an impact from near. A little crater kind of forms, and in that crater you kind of see something glinting.
Like a metallic glint or like a glint of like glass?
You see
that's the top of a tree.
a bit of gold glint.
Okay. I guess I'll crouch down, have a look, see if it's what it is, or if it's like just a partially revealed thing.
You bending down, getting a closer look, you see a couple glints, and each one is a gold coin.
With with the healing done on Artemis, there is something I wanted to add there. You are lucky you didn't catch the bird's attention. The swarm was coated with metal, their beaks and talons. This is a rather dangerous area. If you do intend to stay, I would recommend and explore. I'd recommend you come with us. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Only
Take
two
this.
less.
Take this. I want to bang your mum.
Well, I thought this was PG-13.
It was. It was.
It was,
for
not
about
anymore.
30 seconds.
You can get
It wasn't, it was until someone decided to let their inner 12-year-old out.
Which, to be honest, is probably all of us.
Jaren isn't. It's still PG-13. He literally means hit your mom.
I know.
He just goes around punching people.
Yeah, he has.
He's just a particularly violent youth.
Yeah, punch your mom, punch your dad, punch your sister. He'll punch them all.
He's great to have at parties.
Thank you for your offer. I would like to take it up if that's okay with everyone else. That looks like that to be in your party.
I think the rest of us are a couple leagues away.
I will wave everyone to come closer.
Yeah, you guys are only about 100 feet or so, good-sized stadium away.
Seraph's staying back. She looks like she's having a chat with Jolt.
I mean, I'm not looking in that direction.
Neither am I.
Just in case anyone is.
And Meredith will just sort of say she's more than happy to have you. Yes, very much happy to have you with us.
Oh well, at least it's impossible to know truly what these things are anymore. There's not enough to investigate.
Knowing a little bit more about outer dragons, would I be able to specifically identify Artemis's type?
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, you found cards. Yeah? Okay. Yeah?
Boy, I'm going to take my hammer and take a couple of swings at like the other areas as well, just to see if it's just some random coins, or if there's something else here.
So kind of like golf swinging, trying to dig up some divots. The area that you first found the coins, you find a couple more, and a piece of burlap as well. The other area around it, you can't seem to find anything.
Okay. When I gather the coins, how much is that?
So far, you've found 7 so far.
Okay.
Kind of keeping my eye on Jaren here because beating up the ground.
Yeah, you see him kind of scuffle around in the dirt, swing his hammer.
Yeah, before he picks up the hammer and
picking
hacks it
stuff
one.
up off the ground.
Is anyone else approaching as I wave them over?
I wasn't looking at my character. Probably was more just distracted with Jaren finding gold, so not really.
They seem to be. No, I'm not going to try and guess. Let's go. And I guess I'm going to get a little closer to Jaren, but staying 10 feet away.
You're not hostile yet.
Yes, but the ground might be. And if he's beating up the ground, I
If
don't
he's
want
attacking it, it must be hostile.
Bad ground, bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, background.
When the barbarian's rage doesn't wear off for another 3 rounds.
So you're approaching.
Yes.
Okay. as you get closer, if I take a couple more swings, I guess I don't really find anything else.
Around the spot where you first found the gold, you don't find anything.
Okay.
In the spot that you found the gold, you also found, like I said, you found a couple extra coins and a piece of burlap.
Okay. As you approach, I'll just kind of pick myself up. Just put my hammer head down the ground and just kind of brush myself down a little. And just go. I see they were friendly then.
Yes, and given the area around here, I'd like to take them with us because there's safety in numbers.
Indeed.
Quite, there is. I know a member cannot go. Cannot go unwelcome.
Where are our manners? We need to introduce ourselves, of course.
Artemis, are you coming closer?
Yes, I would like to.
Move your icon.
Does it matter which way?
Drag and drop.
Oh, Jesus!
Hello.
I just got that image. Just boom, boom. Hello.
Is she a big one?
Oh yes, definitely.
Not that big.
Excuse me, how long are you? What's your height? Your length?
Size category again.
26 feet.
That's counting
Large.
tail. There. Counting tail.
13 feet without tail.
Yeah, you would still be twice, nearly 3 times as tall as I am without your tail.
It's not that big. Elephants are bigger.
Yes, but they don't normally. But they don't normally fly.
And they don't breathe things.
Anyway, so Eliza will do a kind of more formal, like kind of bowing of her head, and just like, let me introduce myself. My name is Eliza Asuyo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Artemis. Hello.
I glanced towards Hey Jared, like, aren't you going to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm simply waiting for you to finish.
Fire, Sar. Dragons breathe fire.
Accidentally fire breath. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I will put a hand across the chest and do a formal bow, and just say, "Well met. I am Yaren. Welcome to the group, I guess." Have you travelled far?
I wouldn't say far. Maybe.
Where are you from?
I am not from here. I guess you could say it is far away, but I'm not from here. I like to travel.
Interesting.
Yes, wanderlust can affect us all.
Jared is bipolar. He's a gentleman.
Indeed. Are you even from this world?
The next, he's a literal whirlwind of blood and death and war cries.
Hello, how do you do? One moment.
Just need to get that out of my system. Hello.
Yeah. Ah, good one.
It's like a sneeze.
If you would excuse me for one moment. Ah!
I swear, though, with all these war cries, we need to start coming up with just a collection of just different ones. But that'd be like the Nat 20 on the intimidation. It's just playing Pethrax and Raw. Honestly.
Hmm. Um,
Now that conversation got well and truly derailed and landed on a different track.
I know.
What are you guys doing around here?
We've been helping the trade princess deal with unusual things in the area. There's a trade route that goes through here, and we just needed to make sure this area is safe before anything comes through.
See what?
No, do not do that. Do not do that, Pethrax. If you've got enough skill points, everything is intimidating.
Yes. Anyways, back to the actual campaign.
But no, if you are willing to join us, then that is welcome. I'm sure. Whatever skills you provide will be useful to us.
I love
However,
to join. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Your size may be a hindrance, I'm afraid, as most things are generally constructed for beings of our build.
I might as well glance at the hammer very quickly.
I would love to come along with you guys, as long as I don't get shot again.
Speaking of that, where is she?
Talking to her familiar back there, but she is excitable, timorous, reckless, all in the same breath. Do not worry. There should be no problems from now on.
And speaking of size, that shouldn't be an issue. I can take care of that.
Can you now?
Just like your friend Meredith, was it?
Did you actually see Meredith shift, though?
I don't know, did
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, she saw Meredith shift.
Oh, did you just shift back?
I've just shifted back.
Okay, then
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
her, I too can shift into a conveniently smaller form.
Yes, indeed, convenient. Well, we still have much of this area to explore, so I guess we should be moving. Incidentally, I found some gold coins hidden in the ground.
So the ground wasn't threatening. Good to know.
I'm not in the habit of just striking the floor.
I wasn't sure if the birds let you fully vent your frustration.
One moment, guys.
I wanted to detect magic on the coins, just see if there's anything there.
I mean, no, you don't
It's-
detect magic.
Yeah, I just didn't know if there was any kind of spell trap or anything there. I didn't want to take it.
Just you noticed
Regular
coin.
Just regular coin.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a general sweep, a quick sweep of the area on detect evil. I doubt I'll see anything, but let's just get it out of the way.
Guys, it just needs to pop off for 5 minutes. I need to move into a different room.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, I presume the burlap is like the remains of a coin purse. Could I infer that?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have an intelligence that's higher than 8.
Yeah. Which is
You have a brain that's not just ceremonial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll begin to head towards the actual.
I'm very sure Selenia will seek
building.
one source of evil.
Oh?
Well, won't it be Jack's character? Doesn't that have a partial evil alignment when we're giving off auras now?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there will be a stage where that will start emitting.
Well,
Back a step.
stay out of Selenia's AoEs then, because they don't. A lot of them don't affect good, but if you're neutral or evil, evil particularly not a good thing.
Because normally you shout law for your word, don't you? And I'm the only one who actually that doesn't affect.
That's one of them, yeah. And then
Okay,
there's the breath
genuinely.
weapon that only affects neutral and evil.
Yeah.
So I'm probably the only person who's safe from most of your stuff.
So, but I presume this building is just a ruined. It's just a ruined stable building and whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, so you see the ruined stables here, and what looks to be the, I would say the connective, like the foyer that would lead back into the house.
Right.
I am going to move right there. Is that fine?
Sure.
Yeah.
You
I'm
have
a little
your move,
close.
your move speed is what? I think 30 or something.
I think so.
I did not.
Okay, Selenia will slog along at her 15.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk towards this building, giving just a quick look into the stables, and then head towards this opening.
While I still have detect evil up, and since I'm just slogging along, I'll keep it in an arc in front of us in case something lights up.
Yeah, so far nothing's really lighting anything up for you.
Yeah, I'll just have a look in here, see what's in this building, if anything.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to see that it is in fact the adjacent connective area. You know, you see some broken bits of wood that may have been somewhere for them to set work boots and whatnot as they make their way into the house. Actually, you guys are...
Oh boy!
Forgot, you guys are back on the first floor, so I will need to bring you back to there now.
Heads up, it's rumbly outside and the sky is turning colors. So if I all of a sudden pop off, that means my power went out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, his power goes out a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun times.
Artemis, while you were on your way here, did you see anything interesting?
I did not, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's nice and rumbly out. And the special weather statement, line of thunderstorms.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm
okay.
going to be hit by those two.
Yeah.
Concur, there is a line of thunderstorms running up towards Chicago, Ottawa, Toronto.
I'm on the way to Toronto.
Yeah, look, there's some very heavy storms rumbling up that general direction coming out of Oklahoma, Missouri. That general direction and going in your general direction.
So,
Okay.
rubble. This is rubble blocking off the way.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I will be on unless the power goes out, and if the power goes out, I'll pop onto Discord on my cell phone, but I don't know how effective I'll be with Roll20.
Right. So yeah, you see that the path in from there is effectively blocked off by rubble, but there is a functioning door to the south.
Yeah. I'll then just step back and just turn to the others and just go, there is access to the main house to the south. Anyway, going further through is blocked by rubble.
I see.
We need to check the whole place out.
You do also see a broken window down here as well.
I will head over and take a peek at the broken window.
That's a good thing about being a caster, as I am in no way obliged to stick my head through somewhere first. Yeah, I'll leave that kind of thing to people who can actually take a hit.
Yes, Artemis.
Yes.
Now that you are in range and are considered friendly, you have 2 new buffs that are active on you. In the top right, I believe there should be an option to called select one. Find the one that says heroism and hit the plus button.
Repeat that, please.
In your buffs, on your character sheet, in the area near where it says the Mage Armor, in the upper right, there's a section that says select one, add common buffs.
Okay.
Find the one labeled heroism.
Okay.
And add it. And turn it on.
There's a checkbox.
Yeah, it's not letting me do anything.
Roll20 is doing Roll20.
Yeah. But I clicked it, but it didn't pop up, and it didn't let me add it.
Okay, give it a second, then hit the add button. It's not going to be necessary, not going to be relevant until combat, but it's something.
Hello, I'm back.
And the other one is protection from evil, but that only applies to evil creatures, and it's a +2 bonus to AC and saves, which we will deal with when it happens.
So what have I missed?
Not much. Just wandered around a little bit. Basically, we can either go through the building there or down through this window here to get into the main house. The other way is blocked by rubble.
Okay.
And
Why have I got a red bar underneath my name?
Not sure.
The number.
I will
Is that your arcane pool?
Here in a moment. I do have to step away to take care of my kids for a moment.
11. Is that what your
Alright, so zooming. Sharon had offered the 2 points of going through this door here and see what lay beyond.
Yep, and I was going to check out the window.
Alright, getting to there, you get a bit better of a glimpse of what's going on. So you see a large bookshelf had been toppled over in this room. Most books had long since disintegrated and are no longer there.
Okay, long neck. Can my head peek in and get a better look around?
Absolutely.
Let's do it cautiously at first in case something decides to try and smack me.
Of course.
We need to get you a periscope.
My head is a periscope.
We'll get a second periscope. We'll double periscope.
Artemis is a bigger periscope.
Fair enough.
Alright,
I mean-
so you're able to see kind of around the corners and everything. Not really seeing anything. another window, but that one intact. And then you're able to see through the doorway. It leads to a hall, and there's another room across the way.
No corpses or dead bodies or anything that wants to eat my soul?
Nothing at this point.
Good enough. Nothing. And I will move on at my courageous 15 speed.
Truly is courageous.
It just means they don't retreat.
Yeah, Artemis was probably would not be aware. Selenia does walk with a limp.
Why?
You would have to ask her.
That's me asking her. I mean, you brought it up!
Why are you...
I mean, you did kind of set the stage for that one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I did. I did. That is me asking.
I've just always had this. I don't know why, and I haven't been able to heal it.
Is it because one leg is shorter than the rest?
No. But one leg is lame.
He's the dragon equivalent of Nemo.
Oh God!
Swimming, just keep swimming.
It was born that way.
Who's going to do what?
I'm gonna gesture towards, gonna head to this room here, and there's 2 doorways I think I can see.
Yep. As you step into the room, you do notice that there is a dead body kind of impaled by this fallen beam. Or at least you assume it was impaled, given that it's sitting next to the spine and the skeleton is resting on it.
A skeleton.
Yes.
Okay, that's what matters.
But yes, then you come across 2 doors.
Yeah.
Evil detect on the skeleton.
Which
Yeah, evil disease. Is it going to come to
We
life?
have an easier form of detect evil. It's called Jaren's hammer.
I was figuring that was...
Obliterate it before it even has a chance to do anything.
He's done that before.
we went around systematically doing that.
I do have a question about the setting.
Yes.
Is this currently outside?
You are currently outside.
Okay.
They are inside, and you have to This is the wall here.
Yeah, as we're like stepping in, and if Asmus is going to move closer,
Alright.
I would just turn and go.
My dread.
Artemis, yes.
Yes.
Might I recommend that you? You said you can change into a smaller size. I might recommend you do that. Otherwise, you'll find maneuvering with this building to be rather
Difficult.
awkward.
I do agree with that.
Considering we don't have the other token, you might just want to adjust the token to be
1 square.
medium size, and you can't do anything about that. That's going to have to be a Pethrax thing.
There you go.
You know what? That works.
Can you...
works until I design something.
That's sad.
I have to design something. That's totally fine.
Do you just what are in the medium form? Are you humanoid or are you?
Yes, I am humanoid.
Did you decide on the race?
I could take the shape of an elf. I don't know if you could tell by my ears.
No.
Well, at least you're not a human.
Where did you want to put yourself?
Oh, we're going for the racist now, aren't we?
I'll go right here.
He's just being Jackie.
Serif,
Yeah, remember, Jack, everybody's racist.
Yeah.
Serif.
Yeah. So after saying that and watching Artemis change into this humanoid elf-like form, I'll just nod in acknowledgement and then gesture. So, which door?
Probably have to open
Kind of
both.
addressing everyone, really. Just
Down is
Shrug.
my vote.
That's my vote.
Detect evil on the corpse.
Nothing comes up.
Good enough.
Alright, sorry, I had to step away for a diaper emergency.
that's fine.
Alright, so you decide to go down the south door?
Yes.
Got it. Alright, so you open the door, revealing a hallway, connects with another hallway, and seemingly a room at the end.
Okay. Where does this T junction off anywhere? Or is it just a single hallway?
It does appear to be connected to another hallway.
Okay. I'll head in and until I keep going so I can down until I guess I meet the other hall.
Alright.
Following along.
Following behind Selenia.
So yeah, you come across the hallway, and yeah, you come across the hallway. Does seem to continue on past a curve to your left, and leads to more rooms to your right. And of course, in the room you see ahead of you, you see a bed frame. Unfortunately, some poor soul deceased upon it.
Skeleton or intact corpse? Can I tell?
Halfway towards being a skeleton. Very. It's more sheltered than being outside would be, but it's not a
Could be
sealed
a
room.
Yeah,
It
I'll gesture.
be a zombie.
I'll gesture to say and just go another corpse.
Is it in line of sight for me, or do I have to move a little?
I think you have to move slightly to the side.
So I
Just
can do
'cause there's a
this.
wall.
And
Yeah.
yep, that's what I thought. Okay.
Can I move past people, or am I just
Yeah, you
stuck there
can.
because there's somebody in front of me?
No,
You can
move.
you can always move through friendly squares.
And how far can I move as a
We're
not
out
dragon?
of initiative,
30.
so you can put yourself really where you want to.
30, but since we're not in combat, you can pretty much move where you'd like.
Yeah, Petrax will stop you if we.
That's okay.
Yeah, so yes, I'll stay
Yeah,
with the.
basically, I will just let you know if you go tearing off around the map, there may be consequences. So your movement is real.
Okay.
I guess I'll leave Selenia to have a look at that. I'll see what other entrance ways there are and start checking some of these rooms, I guess. If there's any even more corpses or other things.
Full detect evil, starting with the corpse, and then arcing all, doing a full circle around the area.
Okay.
Basically, a radar.
Yep. So, casting detect evil, you do detect. I just gotta double check. Okay. So you are able to detect in this general vicinity, you do detect evil, but nothing from this room.
Jaren, in here. Be careful. Be careful. Be ready. And I start walking in that direction. Where the door is? Is there an opening here?
Opening where?
Is there like a hole in the wall here?
No.
So it's just the door here. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna walk over this way. In there. If Jaren wants to tear off ahead of me, I'm not gonna stop.
To the cross junction.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in front and.
I'm gonna come down here.
Eliza, as
Yeah,
I am
good.
walking next to her
Yeah, I'm just going to wait until
in my usual way.
closer, and then I'm going to break the. I'm probably going to try and
Break the
go
door.
through.
I'm gonna kind of keep my my evil detect in that general direction.
Yeah, I'm going to walk through, kind of burst through the door, I guess. Ready.
Police!
Remember, George, if the door don't go, we can go through the wall.
And don't forget, using Alt will let you position your icon on partial hexes in case you're walking through walls.
Oh, so that's what it was evil. Bed.
I'm going to be walking around with an arrow in my one of my lightning sort of bolts in my hand.
Should I be stood in front of you?
Probably not.
One of these fuckers again.
I'll move in front of you.
Well,
Any
you
shit, I
can't
guess?
now.
Time for the turn order. Okay, I think you need to, Artemis, I think you need to select your dragon icon when you're rolling initiative, because I don't know if that other one's attached to your character.
It is for now.
Okay. So click on either icon and then hit your initiative on your character sheet. What are my rolls doing for initiative today?
Well, you're
I
higher
mean-
than mine.
You've got to have, one day where they're actually decent,
Yeah, it took me a few sessions to get a half decent initiative roll, but there we go.
Much better to make a change.
Wow.
Now, guys, you're supposed to have scores other than 17.
I was,
Merit?
yeah.
I did 12, is that better?
18.02.
It's not 17.
Basically, the only ones. Actually, no, even I'm only just quicker. So. Oh, so was that Meredith and Selenia acting simultaneously, by the look of it?
You're -1 to your initiative. Huh?
Because they've both got +2s as their
No,
initiatives.
no. Artemis is -1. Oof.
Well, I am going to hold my action when it's my turn, so.
Well, first is the Borak's turn.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not your turn.
I'm
And,
getting that fort save ready.
yep, go for it.
Okay, this thing is evil, right?
Who is it? Who is it that does this fort save?
Jaren,
Me.
he's the one that
Jaren.
opened the door.
Yep,
Yeah.
31.
He shouts it off.
Thumbs up. And,
That was the third scream on that list. No, second scream on that list.
alright. Does manage to hit you once for
Yeah, well,
7 points.
you actually have armor at the moment.
You actually have
How
an
much
armor.
damage did you say he dealt?
He took 7 points.
Okay,
That's cute.
is that including DR?
No.
Okay, so 6. Nice. Sarah.
It's going to hold her action.
Until when?
Well, right now, there's not really much I can do.
Yeah, you still got to say what you
Also, I
waiting
don't
for.
really want to have to roll this fortitude save and risk any more energy drain.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if there is anything I can. I don't think there is, but I'll have a look.
It's more if you're holding your action. When are you holding your action to? End of the round, after someone else.
I would have thought after someone else, but let me just have a quick look at something.
We anyhow.
Yeah, no, I'm going to hold my action
Okay.
Okay, until when?
till after someone else.
Who is someone else?
You have to declare when you're holding your action to.
Because otherwise you're just passing turn.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the initiative turn list.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise you just pass turn.
Until after Jaren.
Okay. So your initiative is now.
It's going to be like 14 or something.
Yeah. Minimum it needs to be below me. But anyhow, so then it's
Yeah,
Meredith.
like 15 or 14.
Alright, so you're
Or
holding
13.
until after
Should still be
Jaren, you
fast
said?
up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meredith, your turn.
Can I see this creature?
Yeah, Jaren has the
From-
door wide open.
So I can see the creature, yes?
Yes.
That's good, because I want to be able to see the creature. Let me just double check something. I am going to cast.
Is it that pit? So it just goes.
No, I'm not going to put a pit in there. I am going to do an ear-piercing scream.
Ooh.
Boy.
Jared, looks like you're going to need more saves.
And it's at the target being the evil duty thing. So I can unleash a powerful scream inaudible to all but a single target, the target being the thing. It's going to be dazed for 1 round and take 1d6 of damage per 2 caster levels. So it needs to make a save of fort.
A fortitude save. Got it.
DC 50.
Yep. DC 15.
It fails.
It's dazed for 1 round and takes 12 points of psychic damage. Sonic damage. And this scream that the Meredith lays out is more. It's more across of a guttural guttural dragon's roar, fearful roar, with a hint of with a female scream attached to it.
Yeah. I mean, we can't hear it.
You can't hear it, but that's what it hears.
Fair.
All you see is Meredith open her mouth
You could have been yawning.
during an incantation, and that's what it hears. So it's currently dazed for a round.
Not bad. I'll take it.
I will say, if it lives long enough to get another turn.
Okay. Bennett, that's your go. Do you want
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Okay. Selenia.
Well, we're going to start with taking 5 points of damage.
Yep.
And considering you're only down 6, my lifelink would automatically do a minimum 7. I'm not going to bother rolling.
Yeah, I'll heal it on max.
How far away is this thing from me? Can I do an actual
10 feet.
Yeah.
So let's do a bite, because it is technically in range. If I can reach,
Actually, bite between my legs or something. Or
can I actually do a bite through friendly companion?
ally.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because you've got reach. It's like a
Just-
like
you
how
just need to be
a,
careful. Oh, that's a crit. Imagine if that
would
had
I?
been the other way around.
I believe I'd give. Will I give soft cover?
It's a nat 20 at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just saying. Would I? Because I believe reach through behind a target.
Basic damage, George. What are you doing? Oh, that's not George. That's Selenia.
Okay, so.
I was supposed to say, if it was George, half the house had been demolished.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing the triple-digit damage number, so I was thinking George is either messed up or it's.
Okay, so first
Or
off,
it's not.
I'll determine if cover applies and whatnot.
Okay.
As it is, Selenia, because it is a bite, which is piercing, bashing, and slashing, You get to pick which of the 3 you wish to use.
This is a what kind of a critter?
Yeah,
It's the undead. It's the Bodax you've been dealing with.
did we notice any damage that particularly was either effective or ineffective?
I would assume blunt on an undead, at least if it's partly skeletal.
Yeah, maybe.
It's an intact corpse.
Yeah, I remember.
I'd be leaning towards blunt.
I remember I was struggling with my hammer to properly kill them off.
Okay, so you're choosing the bludgeoning. So you reach around and just take a chomp out of it, and it ends up spinning around. So it is flat-footed for 1 round and takes 22 points of damage.
And now for where the fun begins. God, imagine if you'd fumbled that and it was a bite between George's legs.
And let's do a 5-foot step in this way to make room for somebody else to come in and have some fun.
Sure.
Is that an open door or a closed door?
This?
No, this.
That is just unrevealed.
Okay, let's, if you wouldn't mind,
Please reveal then.
and make more room for more people to come in and slaughter things.
It does not matter for where the blood shall flow.
All right, Darren.
And I'm going to put a lifelink icon on Artemis's other form.
Right. Okay.
It's still alive.
I
Won't be for much.
We can't charge. He's already engaged.
I will.
Hopefully kill it, George.
Yeah, probably not in one turn. These things are pretty tough, and they're kind of irritating for me to kill. I will use my golden swipe maneuver. Firstly, I will rage.
Yes.
Of course.
Missed it.
And I'm still on Primal Warrior stance because I haven't changed it. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, I'm going to use Golden Swipe, which will be an additional 3d6 damage, and if I successfully am being able to move it 10 feet. So that's this with additional.
Oof, that's still good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, only rolled a 7 to hit, but yeah.
Only a 7. Well, I wouldn't give to have the ability to hit like for 30 on my touch attacks, because that would just be disgusting.
Yeah, and I would like to shove it back 10 feet back. Presuming the attack hits.
Did Beatrix have to step away?
I don't know.
Sounded like it.
And it lets allows for attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. So that does hit and does the damage.
Yeah, I'll just throw it back 10 feet. So it's here.
And if I'm reading that right, I get to make an attack of opportunity?
Indeed you do.
Let's give it another
Just as he
shot.
hits it, out comes the bite from between your legs yet again.
Nice
Alright.
hit.
How does it feel to have a dragon coming in between your legs to bite something else?
Not once.
I'd be quite terrified.
Twice.
I mean,
as a-
I'm very angry. I'm not too fussed about it right now.
Oh, we'd give you a reason to be angry if there was a fumble.
And then I will just take a step forward just to give the casters a bit of screen. So that I just kind of give this doorway, give more room and make this doorway a bit less accessible so he can't hit anyone else. And that's my go.
Alright, and so as you try to bite this creature, your teeth kind of fumble across its charred skin. You can't really find the purchase you need to actually deal damage.
No worries.
Sounds like good dinner.
Seraph.
I've got a cookie in my mouth at the moment. Give me a moment.
You don't need a cookie to start moving.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh, good lord.
That's another one to put on a loop, Pathrax.
I'm sorry, what did you stuff down your mouth?
He had a cookie.
He had a cookie down his mouth. That's another thing to stick on a loop.
Clipping.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Cookies? Jesus.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna get banned so much.
Okay.
Well, otherwise known as a biscuit.
So,
You
living life on the
biscuit-eating
edge.
bulldog.
Anyways,
Yes.
Seraph.
What the hell?
I'm going to Vital Strike.
You can't see it right now.
You're in the hallway. You see
But I
some
can see
lovely...
it. I can see it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move. My bad. I forgot to move. I'm going to move here.
There you go.
I'm going to Vital Strike and expend a use of my Eldritch Pool
Yeah.
to give my weapon properties an additional d6 damage.
Got it. Go for it.
Vital Strike.
You don't have Inspire Courage or anything, so don't get to turn that off.
Don't even think he turned.
He
He didn't
doesn't
even have
have
time
any
to
of the
turn
buffs.
one last.
Cure Wisdom is up.
All the proper buffs are on for now, so...
That's good.
Alright.
And then is it 1d6 damage?
Yes.
Yes. What
That's one.
Oh,
Oh.
what type of
So it's
damage?
15 damage.
isn't it just an increase? Was that just another pierce or something?
It depends on what he's done, I guess.
Basically, he's adding the shocking weapon trait.
Ah, so was that electrical energy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So as you strike this creature with your arrow, you do pierce it and seem to do some damage from that, but the electricity seems to just skate over its skin.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
Eliza?
into light.
I'm going to 5 foot step, and let's see what I want to do, because I think what I might have a bit of a laugh in doing. Let's see. Yes. Oh. I don't think I can now, not without doing a movement, but there's nowhere for me to really sit. Because I was going to see if I could see in here, because I'd need to have line of sight on Jaren, but because of all the stuff cluttered around the door, I can't do that.
This square is free. The one right behind me.
I just 5 foot stepped, yeah, because then I could do a standard. But I don't really want to go in front of that doorway, so I'll just stick to normal Inspire Courage for now.
Okay, Inspire Courage. That's...
Yeah, otherwise I would have done Inspire Greatness on you just for the giggles.
Okay, so Inspire Courage is up.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay, is that everything?
should be.
Okay,
That's me.
Artemis, you have a new buff that just came up because you're near the bard.
Okay. What is that?
Inspire Courage.
It's Inspire Courage, but it's not on the list, so we have to manually add it.
Inspire Courage is up.
Do you want me to do that while you take your turn?
I am.
Uh,
Yes, please.
I can do that for you.
And heroism's not on, is it? No.
You
Yeah.
have
Yes, it is.
heroism.
Oh, so
on twice.
heroism was on.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't add that onto my
He
thing.
wouldn't have done anything, but
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So what do you want to do, Artemis?
Am I able to move into the room?
You are able to move.
No.
In the store.
Well, you could, because...
In the doorway.
So you can move... Oh, hold on. So you could move 30 feet, then you could use your action to move up to an additional 30 feet. But then you'd have no actions left.
Could you not do a diagonal in the last square?
Not through a door.
Ah, right.
so it's probably almost half better just to scoot near me, and if the fight goes on to another turn, then take the rest of the movement.
I mean, I guess what?
I think I'll just move here.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just be... unless I have something that can go through the door. Can go through.
Generally need line of sight.
Yeah, I don't know what abilities, what things you can do.
Am I able to see it?
Not from there.
If you do the door thing, you could.
I already moved.
Yeah, it's not enough movement remaining to get there without spending yet another action.
I'll just go ahead and pass.
Alright. Jeez, roll 20 is going slow, but it will step up. Whoa. Alright, so I'm going to have to reload roll 20 here. It completely crashed.
Oh, wonderful.
That's how powerful it now realizes it's.
I'm fighting the barbarian. Now I'm out.
I fought the barbarian, and now I'm fighting the internet.
Truly, who is more
So it stepped
powerful?
up. One attack. That is 16. That's not going to hit.
Are you sure about that?
Wow, even on a raging barbarian?
16 total is not going to hit according to his AC.
Let me just recalculate because
I thought your AC goes down to 14.
You will hit me right now. I'm on 16 right now.
Yeah, because we're equal.
It was showing 19, so.
Yeah, it didn't properly buff. Actually, correction. I'm on 14 because I've hit you, so I don't have protection from evil. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm on 14, so that will hit.
So then, you would take 12 damage from 2 attacks slamming into you.
Okay, on that last attack, I will activate Bloody Riposte as a immediate action.
Go for
it. French.
As I activate my trap card. Let me just check.
You just activated my trap card.
Bloody Riposte is an additional 2d6.
Yeah, you. Yeah, hit.
Yeah. 46 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, and you slam into this creature, and it is seemingly barely keeping its joints together. An arm is fallen off, its skin is cracked, ribs are falling apart.
Nice.
And then it is Meredith's turn.
The Black Knight is invincible. Your arm's off.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a scratch.
Somewhere at home, I have a Monty Python card game. It's amazing.
I'm going to hit it with a magic missile.
Nice. Good old force.
That will kill it no matter what.
Why did it have no health left, essentially?
It had 4 points.
Ah. So close.
That was a 20-point hit.
Alright, and at this, it's going to be a little early, but we will take our lunch break here, or dinner break for the Brits here.
Yeah.
Just got to help my family move out in a bit, so we will take an hour and come back.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so what? Back at 5, yeah.
Yep.
5 for us.
Yep.
All right.
Well, for us, I think.